I remember like seeing the. It was going to the fire. Yeah, you just like,
They breathe again.
Oh, that was it. One's a caveman.
Window shut.
Yeah. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I'm number one. Alright, cool.
In like them. Why for that? Actually, you know what? That'd be dying. The Instagram thing. Oh, shit. Now, you know what? I saw the opportunity. I was like, should I? And I was like, fuck it, might as well.
Yeah, man. Didn't make my afternoon more interesting.
Wait, hold on. So how did you get go? I don't get it though. How did you get girls from someone posting some gay shit?
You don't understand the play. You don't understand the play. The play wasn't building up yet, but you played the ball again. You cleared your lines. You didn't realize you played a through ball. I was just holding her around just to be like, cool.
And he wasn't offside.
Yeah, and I was offside, bro. Listen. You cleared the lines from my own half. It was so far away, no one even knew what was going on.
No, but I don't even get like the psychology of like why a female would look at that and be like, "Let me go chat to him for that." How did me sending some gay thing help you get known? That didn't make sense, bro. That didn't make sense. Like what? How did that link up? Is it like girls going raw? He's so leng, even gay man want to chop. Like is that what? What's the
I
play,
think it's just giving the girls that trying to hear Brian another excuse to chat to Brian. I think that's what it is. They're not even looking at. Then it's 2026, bro. Girls ain't looking at that shit. Yeah, I seen it. No, it's funny. LOL.
they don't. They just LO. I'm here tiki taka now. It's like yeah, it's calm. Twos, bro. Twos.
Oh, man.
That's why they call it a beautiful game, man.
Some of gay jokes did come in use. Of course.
Yeah,
that's not even a pause.
No, that wasn't a pause. Yeah. Like, when you touch the table, it's mad because even when the table gets touched.
Wait. Does it apply the same if I like touch the wire, or is it literally? So and even as tiny as.
So really and truly, the ideal thing is we have something from the ceiling hanging down, the microphone hanging down. So we don't even touch anything, but we ain't
But so literally, unless if I even so I need to. That's good to know actually. Wait. So like, how loud is it? You talking like? So like, is it? See, like volume wise, would it be like 20% or 50%? Swear, that's interesting.
Where's the?
What? What have we got? Oh, whiteboard.
On the table. Like his tech piece. It's John.
No, not just John, but
So Carrick come in and said, "Nah."
Yeah, general. Because Carrick's the only manager since I've been watching since Ferguson left, since Bruno joined. Carrick is the only manager that dropped him.
That dropped him
when he was fit. He was fit, and Carrick dropped him on the team. And Carrick was there for 3 games, 4 games, 3 games, 4 games.
and he dropped Bruno.
He dropped Bruno for a game, bro. There's a general fear that Bruno Fernandes has had enough and will look to leave Manchester. Had enough of what, bro? You've been a loser. You've been a loser your whole career. What? You tired of had enough of being a loser? No one's gonna take you unless he goes to Turkey or Saudi. He ain't winning no league championship, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know who he thinks he is.
Do you think he could?
If he went to Al Ittihad, maybe he could win.
Do you think he couldn't go to PSG?
To do what? Why would they take him at PSG? Nah, PSG. You need to be confident on the ball, man.
I feel that's the only hope he's got. Because Bayern, nah.
Nope.
Real,
nope.
or Barcelona, nah.
PSG, they play 4-3-3. He's not fit. Like Luis Enrique is not looking at Bruno. I promise you, bro. There's no quality team and quality manager that's looking at Bruno like, that's an option that we can get.
Napoli, man.
I don't think Conte is looking at him, bro. Because he got McTominay. What do you need Bruno for?
Yeah, fair enough. They got super score McTominay.
Yeah,
This guy's become a fucking legend, bro.
Yeah, bro. You asked. I just found that video of them. Oh, who's the best player in the league? Who's the best player in the league? Scored McTominay. The money, the debt, yeah.
So we're calling it what, the debt?
The debt crisis.
Okay, deck crisis. I think that can lead quite nicely on to. I'm going to talk about just the crumbling world, not necessarily crumbling world economy, but the shifting world economy.
Shifting.
Yeah, because a lot of money's being moved, isn't
it?
It's
it's crumbling for us. For certain guys, it's not crumbling.
Oh yeah. It's more just Let me just say this. I don't know what I'm gonna call that.
Fumbling economy.
Yes.
They're taking all the P's out of the first world to now build the second or third world. I don't know. Probably the third world. Taking all the P's out of the first world to build the third world.
Yeah.
And then
own the third world.
Yeah. And then once they own their third world havens, I don't know what their next move is. Maybe they're just gonna keep shifting the P's around and slowly building up the world like this.
Yeah, man.
But I don't. But maybe not even to build the world, just so they can increase their monopoly.
And what's the last topic?
Iran.
Iran.
Iran?
Well, they're obviously going through a bit of a economic crisis as well. It's more than but they're going through a geopolitical.
The currency is worth nothing. Zero.
The currency worth zero.
Yeah, it's like a million
No, it's
real or something. Yeah, no, it's more than that, but yeah. How much?
They're no longer trading using the currency. They're trading using flakes of gold or something.
And these Islamists don't want to cede control.
Venezuela is now trading
It's
using flakes.
Islam or death. That's it. Khomeini.
Yeah, I think he's been running it since 1989, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's when guys. The amount of people that have been kicked out that have left Iran. Even Patrick Bet David.
Yeah.
We talked about Venezuela last week, didn't we?
Oh, this is another thing I need to. Oh, we'll talk about this after.
Say what?
I said there's nothing I need to chat to you guys about, but we'll talk about it after we report.
Okay.
The way my hairline is set up, I need the kipper, bro.
Fuck's sakes.
I need it, bro.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know whether it's just my head yet, but like my kipper never stays on. Like, oh no, it does. But,
That's a sign, bro.
No. I think you know what it is because they don't really cut their hair like that, innit? So they always got something to clip it into. But,
Oh yeah.
But, I ain't got that.
No, I'm sure there's bald guys.
Spurs.
Suckling cup tea.
This
I
mic
don't know
works.
how. Yeah.
I don't think this mic works. That mic was not having it.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, that mic was not having it, bro.
But the one holding you're saying doesn't work.
This one works. That one was not having it.
Which mic is that?
So another one of the tenor ones.
Oh, okay.
That one wasn't having it. She said, no, this.
Okay. We have our topics.
Yeah. That crisis. Pocket feeling. Black.
Right.
Pockets have holes in them. Pockets have more holes in them this year than they had last year.
What specifically on the debt crisis? Speak about.
Mainly about how fucked we are and why no one else is talking about it.
How fucked we are? When you say we, do you mean that as an entire Western?
Oh yeah, because the
So,
people
like,
actually
you
running the things, they might, if there's a revolution, if it goes too far and they could die, then it'll be peak. But other than that, they're gonna be alright. It's more everyone else, in my opinion.
Okay.
Bro, what kind of? Did you see what happened to that Citroen C4? What kind of person?
Brother, what? No, that's an explosion, bro.
Fam.
We see it? Jesus. In a head-on crashing, but nah, man.
Citizens.
In Bolton, this was a couple days ago. Greater Manchester. Look at this car, bro. This car is.
It's head-on crash. That's how I see the cars in nights, man. On the side of the road. I'm like, what the fuck happened here, bro?
Sorry, my eyes again. Good lord, what's happening over there? The front of the car is missing.
Doesn't exist.
Also, the side of the car is missing. But did they have to cut the guys out?
Well, I think guys died. The driver died.
Yeah, obviously. There's no driver's side.
Yeah, the driver's side of the
Driver's side gone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I feel like anyway.
Nice.
The debt crisis. Looming debt crisis. What's his name? Neil Ferguson.
Yeah, Neil Ferguson.
He did an episode on trigonometry, and he was talking about that as well.
But the thing is, I've been following him for time. Like he's been saying that for time.
Yeah.
Better people have been saying it.
A lot of people have been saying it for time. Yeah.
At minimum since the 2008 crisis. Yeah, it's like that's what people on like the libertarian right have been like screaming about.
Yeah.
And like everyone else in the country goes, "What issue?"
Nothing going
And
on.
they've literally been like, "This is the number one issue." And yeah, so it's nice that people are finally waking up.
It's too late.
Oh no, it's really too late.
It
Yeah,
really
yeah,
is
yeah.
too late.
It was
It
too
was
late like
late
10
back
years
then.
ago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It was late in 2008. Oh shit, we need to do something about it so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
We can correct this.
And we just doubled down and
Yeah, we
accelerate
doubled down.
every single thing that was wrong back then.
So, but I feel like they're gonna drag it on as long as they can. But there's gonna come a point where things are just,
And the entire world just
and it might even happen overnight.
It could.
pretty much.
And I think it might happen. And maybe they can push it out for another 4 years. Let's say they can push it out for another 2 years at best.
I mean, the thing is, they could, in theory, push it out for another 20 years. But the thing is, when it does pop, it's all just going to go in one go, isn't it? That's the thing. It's like, it's just more of a question of like, how long can you keep it
Can they
from
really
popping?
push it for another 20 years?
I doubt
don't
it, but like, I feel
Would you
we
want
would
to?
collapse as
No.
society if they did. But like,
Where are we at the moment? That is reached a point where it's like you can't pay it back.
Yeah.
Very close to 130, 140%.
oh, that's only government debt though. If you're including corporation,
Yeah, no, they were
personal,
well beyond it.
like
This is
yeah,
just
yeah,
government.
yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. Even government debt, it would take like 20 or 30 years if we did nothing else but try and pay it back. Where it's like
You're gonna have to pay it back
Yeah.
overnight or default.
Yep. hyperinflation, and then we're fucked. Wheelbarrows full of money just to buy some weed.
Nah, niggas getting robbed at that
Yeah,
point.
niggas
Guys,
getting robbed.
guys are getting robbed. No one's buying
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
at that
shit.
shit, bro.
I don't pay for shit. You can pay with these hands. These hands will eat everyone.
At that point,
That's hands.
there's no. You better hide the kids, hide your wife, hide everything, bro. Oh, looming debt crisis.
You're walking out there with a crowbar.
Brian,
machete,
what's the second one?
and all types of
The
packs.
fumbling economy, but then also,
The fumbling economy.
but that's more like just the. I want to talk about like the transfer of
Of the money.
wealth and how this is almost becoming like a cycle.
I mean, and this is the point. That's a good topic. I like that one. Fumbling economy, transfer of wealth, and then Iranian antics. Boogaloo. Man, it's fucked, bro.
I would put Scotland on. He's the best player in Serie A this season. I think he was Napoli's best player when Scotland's best
I
player.
think so.
Time since 1988.
No, Jose is the one that did him the disservice, bro. Look at him DM.
Right.
But yeah, his academy is actually lit, bro. Just didn't respect it.
No, that is the most grimmest fucking.
I can't believe it. Yo, welcome back to Mandemics, another podcast epidemic in a systemic endemic. We're live and direct, so don't sweat it. No matter the topic, we just shell it. Top up our ideas like phone credit, no loans just debit. Stir up the pot, then we chef it. Let them land, don't wreck it. Take a touch, don't queff it. Yeah. Yo, welcome back, people. Damn, it is. Well, what date is it today? 13th of January, Tuesday, 2026, second stream of the year. What are we saying, people?
I'm traumatized. What the fuck was that, bro? What's that video you just showed? Bro, it was coming out like some, like it was milk, bro.
No, even milk don't come out like that, man. That
Bro,
was coming out
like
like
a cow, bro. I'm talking
What was
like,
that?
that was coming out like a
that
fucking
was
gun,
disgusting,
bro.
Brother, I'm here trying to do the intro, man. They're like, I don't even know what's going on here.
Bro, I'm traumatized, bro. Shit, you know, like when you milk a cow and it goes like that, bro. Why is it coming out that?
I'm not
Like
even sure
that's
I wanna know,
crazy, bro.
I don't even. I mean,
Is that whole ass made out of fucking pus, bro? That's disgusting. No, that must be AI, bro. That's disgusting. Anyway, hi everyone. How are you guys all doing?
that's life for some people.
Yeah, fuck that. That's disgusting.
No me though. Anyway, yeah, go on.
We good.
How's your week been?
That's been all right, you know. It's been all right. I can't complain too much apart from the weather. But what else you gonna do being from this country? You complain about the weather and you ask everyone mundane questions.
Daily.
Exactly. You ask everyone, "You right, mate?" and you don't expect an answer.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I mean, you could obviously move somewhere a bit warmer, but like, yeah.
No, 100%,
If we're
100%.
here,
the economy is not going to be as good, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I feel right now. anywhere but let me not say anywhere, but yeah, there are some places that are categorically worse to move to
Like
from an
Somalia.
economic standpoint. But
Hey, it could be a passport, bro.
that's the dream.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
dream.
dream.
Like, really and truly, if you
If you
voluntarily
Yeah.
want to spend January in the UK, you're psychopathic. There's something wrong with you. It's by far the worst month. Like, all the Christmas stuff is gone. It's just people trying to hustle and depression. That's all
Actually,
that's
that's a
here.
good point. The one positive thing, the pubs are a little bit emptier. That's
It's dry January, bro.
No, exactly. It's dry January. So if you go in there, it's not mad packed like it is before Christmas. That's the only benefit, really.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. January probably is the worst month of the year.
But you know what?
Good point.
I wouldn't even go into a pub hoping that it was empty. Unless I had a bag of man that I'm trying to walk into the pub with. But like,
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. So.
but anyway, yeah. Like, I lost my train of thought already, man. Now I'm thinking about pubs.
Now I'm thinking of the worst month of the year, and I think January.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get much worse. So yeah, if I could be a passport bro, yeah, of course I would. But yeah,
Hey, you're working in Cartagena.
listen,
If you had your job but in Cartagena.
it wouldn't pay as much, but the
No,
sun
I'm saying
would be-
I'm saying with your salary. Imagine that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are like difficult circumstances to come across, you know.
Yeah.
To be
I mean,
earning that kind of cash.
I would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here. What?
Hey.
I'd be fucking playing with a pig in a farm in Medellin.
Hey.
Why? I live in Cartagena. Why am I in Medellin? I don't know. Bro, like.
Hey, man, them. Hey, man, them. Hey.
Rem Sleazy, shout out Rem Sleazy.
Shout out.
What's it? So, weather's fine for you. Anything else?
But that's.
How's your week been? Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, chill. It's chill.
This guy's been trawling in the underground of London, bro. He's been uncovering all the secret
Oh,
tunnels.
yeah.
Yeah. How much can you tell us about that? I just remembered.
There's tunnels underground London. Everyone knows there's tunnels underground London.
You use them every day.
Tunnels.
These tunnels connect different buildings. You know, I'm not surprised to see tunnels running underneath certain embassies. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, they be building some shit there. They go pretty deep. You know.
That's
Really?
interesting.
Yeah, because I was in this basement, and then there was a basement below the basement.
Yep.
And there was a set of stairs that went to probably a basement even below that
This is
basement.
some James Bond shit, bro.
Which evil villain did you find down there?
This is what I'm saying, bro. It was To be fair, it just smelled of damp. It was really damp.
You know what it probably was? It
Deep.
was probably like during the war, like during the Blitz and stuff. Yeah, like probably the civil servants or whatever were kind of going from A to B. That's probably how they. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. I can't think why they would have that otherwise. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm sure that network goes quite deep, and this is why building underground in London is a kick.
Yeah.
Did you find any pizzas down there?
Any pizzas?
Yeah.
No.
That's
No
pizza,
pizzas.
Pizzagate don't expand that
I
far. So
Not
the
that I
American
could
tongues
see.
You gotta watch out for.
But
Mm.
yeah, no, all good apart from that though. What you guys saying? I feel like.
Can I get him?
Yeah, go on.
Mm.
Mute.
Life for me is calm. Problem.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
We're
just,
2 weeks
Mr.
into
Jimmy?
2026.
I'm still plotting my escape from this country. I'll be real with you, man. Like, there's certain things that I need to button down and clear out, but
You know, mine is coming sooner rather than later. I can't lie.
Mm.
At this rate.
I'm and it's not just a case of the UK is done. It's not all that. It's not all that.
But it is. But yeah.
It's not all about that. It's just the way I see it. Yeah, like the wealthy people, they don't like you don't stray from where your family's wealth is. You know, you stay there and you not say you utilize it, but you know, if your family's got a business, you work in the business. You work. You know, you try and make something out of that business.
Mm.
If your family's got assets, you can try and make something out of those assets. There's no point in me being over here grafting in this cold weather, in this wet weather, in this town or city of people, of angry people, and I can be elsewhere, not paying rent,
Mm.
got a car, pay little insurance, drive my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all the things. There's certain things in this country that everybody's aiming for, and I have that elsewhere. Innit? I have that.
Mm. I'm not, but you know what? Like it's interesting because last week, I ended up meeting up with one of my friends, and he gave a whole different perspective. Yeah, because so see at my wedding, my groomsman.
Which one?
So not my groomsman, my best man.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so him and a lot of my other mates, they're like white middle class and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting chatting to them because it's like everyone else in the country is like talking about like, country shit, this shit. But them, life is still calm. Like, if you go to like Clapham and them sort of
them guys are optimistic,
like,
bro.
Yeah, but they're like, life is brilliant. I don't know what everyone in the country, I don't know what they're worrying about. Like they're just immigration, it's not a deep, okay? Like all these issues that
They're living in a bubble, bro.
Yeah. You know, but the
They
thing
ain't
is,
out there with these cold hard
no,
streets.
no,
They ain't 10, 20.
like he spun it to me, and he was like, maybe you're in a bubble, and I was like, it got me thinking. I was like, obviously I could say, maybe you're in the bubble, but I was like, what if we are in a bubble?
No, I hear what you're
What if
saying.
life is actually good, and we've just been gaslit to think that it's shit?
It's
Who
good for
knows?
some.
It's good for some, exactly. But maybe that we're in the bubble.
I mean, if you have the
Maybe the majority of the population is in the bubble.
What are you talking about the population that we live in, or like,
Population in
I
general.
don't know how
saying-
deep.
he's saying
Life
wherever
is good for some people.
where we
yeah.
where we are, life is not good. Life is dreary. Weather's bad. Guys are grinding on a daily basis. Like, this is long. But he in somewhere else at Clapham where he goes to, guys are like, nah, bro, what are you talking about, fam? Like, everything's good. I don't. My parents bought me a house. I don't need to pay no rent. I need, we're living, bro. It's cool.
Yeah.
So what do you what bubble, bro? Their circumstances are not the same as our circumstances, fam. It's different.
No, literally, yeah.
They're the owners.
Exactly, because when I spend time with them, and I'm just on a like night out and stuff, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's only the next day I look at my bank balance and go, fuck me, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
What the hell? But then you go
I
like,
was financed by Danko, mum and dad, bro.
yeah, exactly. No, literally. But it's just,
No, I'm
it's a different world.
I'm not trying to say that they're like everyone. They're all like mum and dad. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. They're the owners. Like, these are the kind of people whose parents will help them with a deposit. Like, they can help. They can afford to help them with deposits. And there's a house. Like, parents probably landlords with 1 or 2 properties here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So, but that's the thing. That's not the majority of the country. There's a lot of people who do not have those kind of circumstances.
There's a lot of people who
So-
don't have their shit together.
So, basically, so what your friend said, in a way, he's not wrong, but at the same time, it's not that's just not the circumstances for the majority of people.
But actually, you know what? How this we'll find a way to tie this into the first
Yeah.
topic. Yeah, right. No, but like he made a very good point, which was like he was like, look at this random street here.
Mm-hmm.
If you add up all the wealth of all the different houses here, it'd be at least like 200 million.
Yeah.
This is just a little place in West Norwood. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's like, actually, if life, if this is life, what is there to really worry about? At the end of the day, like you can sell your house. It's £1 million house.
Yeah.
Moved it. Like life is good. To be fair, it's like so. Yeah, maybe he's got a point. But maybe there'll be a debt crisis that liquidates it all, and and we're all in the same
Well, that's what
shitty
everyone's
boat.
kind of hoping.
Yeah.
For.
Well, no, that's not. They're not hoping for that. But we're hoping for that.
No, as in everyone being the majority. Because again, you know, I've said time and time again, this kind of stuff obviously can't go on. Obviously, it's nice if you don't have a massive outgoing every month. Let's say, for example, rent or mortgage. These things didn't used to cost 50% of people's monthly wages or monthly salaries, whereas now it is. Having a house or a place to live that you don't need to pay for sets you now so far financially apart from someone who does. So whether that's you're living at your parents' house or you've already bought your house or your parents, you've inherited a house, whatever it is, the ability to save 50% average of what you would earn in a month over time, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years, that is going to push you so far ahead
The compound.
of everybody else. You're going to be able to do so much. So this is one of those problems that only further exacerbates itself. So long as you lock people out of the housing market and there isn't a steady stream of people that are gonna be buying houses and not having to pay rent and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Because like the thing is, like, see, with me, and not to make it just about me and my other friends and stuff, yeah, right. But it's the thing of like all our parents were like working class or like not so far from working class, like in terms of their parents, how they brought up. But then like they happened to get jobs, they happened to be professionals. Some of them went uni, some of them didn't, etc., etc. They happened to buy a house in the early 90s when roughly when we were born.
In a decent area as well.
In a decent area, it wasn't like high crime. Now those houses are like £500,000, a mil, like it's minimum like that sort of price. You go like, but could we afford to buy that a place in that neighborhood? We could barely afford to rent in that neighborhood. Do you know what I'm saying? So then it's like, okay, you might inherit a house, but then it's like, in the meantime, till your parents die, what does that actually mean? You're having to. It doesn't mean anything,
No,
So,
that's fair. I mean, if you're not going to obviously inherit a house if your parents are living in it.
No, of course. No. But what I'm saying is like, see, because parents, like they'll die in like when they're in their 80s or 90s. By that time, then you're already fully grown. You already got like kids or whatever. You might have kids, whatever. So the point is, it's like the point at which you would need that sort of capital to get a head start, going and having your own home. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like catch-22 of like you're staying at parents' house because like it makes some level of sense, but realistically, it doesn't make any sense. So
Again, it's like I said, it's one of those problems that's over time it's just going to exacerbate. And like you said, if you're going to have people moving into or getting home ownership later, that just pushes it back even further and further. So then, okay, let's say the economy is as shit as it is, then if you have kids, then they might be living with you for even longer, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
I think that to buy somewhere in my neighborhood, I probably would need to be earning twice what I am at the moment. Like, well, sorry, no, twice what my parents were earning. Even that's probably realistic. Like, it's crazy. Like how much it's all changing.
Bit of a crisis.
But then also as well, if you didn't manage to get on the property ladder in the 90s, you're forever gonna be missing out on that, isn't it? So then it's like,
I mean, you can still make money. You've missed out on the big jump for doing nothing.
Yeah,
that a lot of people cashed out on. But now you can obviously, there's a lot of people that are buying and redeveloping, reselling, all this stuff. There's still lots of money in it because it's such a, I think, overinflated, overvalued market.
And it's
you can still make money off of it.
And it's all floated up by debt. So like, how do you?
Oh yeah.
So, where do you want to start with the debt crisis? Because we could.
I mean, I think we kind of started in a good place because we started with almost contextualizing that there is a housing crisis, and quite often these housing crises are go hand in hand with, debt crises, because debt crisis will affect people like you and me and our abilities to be able to buy houses and fund that market itself. So I think that's a good place to start. Right now we're in the middle of a bit of a housing crisis. You may or may not know, because you are either watching this living at your parents' house, or watching this having rent burn a hole through your pocket, or a mortgage. Either one, like, you kind of pick your poison, kind of thing. Or who knows, we might just be tuning in to someone who's lucky enough to have either built their own house or just now have fully paid it off and owned it. Rule them out, because who knows? You never know. But that isn't the stark reality for a lot of people, unfortunately.
Wait, you forgot one other section of society.
Go on then.
Yardie men who come here and clap some rich girl who's got peas and loves the long cocky.
Oh, no, yeah.
And then once there, he gets the green card and he don't have to pay no bills, no nothing, because she's got him sorted.
That's a British dream.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
The British dream.
This is
Wait, what's that?
exactly. Yeah. So every category is now covered. Yeah. Shout out to Yardie men. Yeah.
When I say British, I mean the
Lord of mercy.
the what's the word? The countries that are colonized. The fucking
Empire.
It's the dream of the
colony.
The Commonwealth. Yeah, man. I hear it.
But yeah, honestly, I think it's a bit of an inflection point, really, for especially right now. I guess people our age, even really the generation coming up. Like, if you're just getting into like a career, professionalism right now, and you're looking at the landscape in this country, whether that be professionally, what career you're going to get into, or like aspirationally, what your end goal is going to be, or buying a house or anything like that. It's dark.
Yeah, man.
It's dark times right now. And I think it's been something, we said it before, where the housing market is basically being artificially propped up. So people get this sense of value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
there's not really any value there until you realize that value through someone buying it. So it's all well and good, everyone's sitting on their 600k houses, but heck, I could say right now, I'll sell you this room for 2 billion. You'll be like, all right, cool, that's fine. I'll be like, yeah, I value this room at 2 billion. But until someone wants to buy that room off me for 2 billion, and you say anything.
and you know what? I think this is one big problem that we're facing in this country. Is how long can the government keep this country looking shiny and bright so that people will come in and say, yeah, I will spend £600,000, £800,000
On that
This is
little-
the thing.
on that box.
They're trying,
exactly.
right? They're trying. That's why they shined up Big Ben.
It's not helping.
Nah.
Even the people living here, barely messing out to Dubai.
Yeah, well.
Places they're leaving, bro.
That's true, bro.
So
Good for them.
So I don't know how long this is. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Like, it's definitely a situation where people, like you said, people in the UK are not looking to stay here anymore. So someone coming from China, Russia,
That's what I'm saying.
America,
What motive do they
why
have?
why would they even look at it and say, what, £1 million for
They don't,
a
yeah.
house in?
For a shack.
Like, no disrespect, to like my cousins, right?
Yeah.
But like one of my cousins, he's a teacher. His wife is a teacher. They're looking to move to Dubai. That's how far down it's now gone. That school teachers,
So everyone's trying to go to Dubai.
I know some teachers who have gone to work in private schools in Dubai, and you go like,
The peas must be kicking.
right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You're not talking about
It's tax-free.
engineers
And-
and things like that anymore. We're talking like regular
The average man.
Yeah, average teacher like down the road could just leave this place.
They're going to Dubai. Whoa!
Yeah,
So
crazy.
if British people can't buy it and are not going to buy these properties, then I feel like we're in the midst. We might already be in the midst of this housing crisis. This bubble might really be bursting very soon.
Oh yeah. Because again, it's people are sitting on a lot of money, especially like big developers and stuff.
Oh,
All
yeah,
these crazy
yeah.
flats out.
Yeah.
You're sitting on a lot of money if you don't move people in.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get to a point where you're like, the loans you took out from the bank, you're gonna need to start paying it off. They're calling your number. They're calling your line now. They're like, bro, I know you're in. I'm outside, bro. I can see the light. I can see the light. Pick up the phone.
Wait, so are we all in agreement then that the debt crisis, when it crashes, is going to be through the housing thing, or is there some other thing that could?
There's so many other
the-
metrics.
Yeah, exactly,
Now
yeah,
let
yeah.
me
Okay,
let
okay.
me let me break
Hell
it
yeah,
down.
man,
I've
yeah,
asked
bring it down.
economics that's
ChatGPT.
going on right
Because
now.
I was really in this country. You know how we don't really have anything, but we have housing. So that's why I always look at it from that point of view. Like, okay, once the
Yeah.
housing goes, then that's like a domino
Yeah,
crisis.
Yeah.
real estate in the UK is a big hold of its value.
Okay.
Without that, and that's why there's been such a massive, gargantuan effort to like prop it up. Whether that be with all of this, like with the stamp duties and everything like that, anything they can do. You know, this is why they put all this money into gentrification and allowing like all these brands to come in and they'll be like, yeah, we built all of this, trying to make it seem as if they've done it for you. And it's like actually really now all the houses in this area are gonna go up in price. The rent's gonna go up. Oh yeah, guess what? Your rail fares are gonna go up. Oh yeah, fuck it, man. Just your groceries are gonna go up as well, man. Like yeah, fuck it, your health bill as well, man. That's why we're here.
Actually, that's a good point, yeah, because even places like Bermondsey, which is where I used to work and stuff, yeah, working class area, all where I used to work here, that school there, they knocked down a bunch of things, put like high rise buildings. You go like, this area is not going to be recognizable in a few years' time, and that's exactly why they're doing it. Like you say, it's just to
We're giving
drop
you this.
things over. Like, we don't need these poor people. It's same thing with Brixton. I saw Brixton. Like, to be fair, Brixton now is not a war zone unless you go to Angel Town, them sort of places. But Peckham is still kind of what Brixton was about 10 years ago. Yeah.
The Peckham crackheads are still about, man.
Yeah.
No, Peckham jokes, but no, that's basically exactly what it is. But the problem is, how long can that keep going on? And if you don't keep the UK quote unquote attractive, or at least London attractive, because I think they've ditched the rest of the UK.
Yeah. They're giving up on everywhere else.
They've given up.
Yeah.
London is the last bastion they're even trying, and it's seeping through the cracks.
Bro, I was even in Manchester like last year, and I was like, what is this city? Like, I've only been there like once or twice in my life, and I was like, is this meant to be the second city in the UK? What the fuck is this, bro? It's like a shit version of Croydon, bro. Like literally, I'm not even being funny. Manchester is a shit version of Croydon. That's saying something, bro. Like, God damn.
Yeah, man.
The
Like,
How do people live here? Like,
if we even deeper, look at HS2. The fact that they even said, you know what, we're not going past Birmingham.
Yeah.
They gave up on that because
That's
it's
dark.
because it's like, you know, we need to focus all the money and everything, all the energy needs to go into London, because once London collapses,
Yeah,
it's
man.
over.
And you know what the deepest thing is as well?
The game is done.
Still plenty of parts of London are still shitholes.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Like, and those shitholes will be nicer than some other parts of the country that you'll go to. You're like, bro, listen, actually.
But you will never drink
like-
from Manor Park.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, good luck with that one. Shit.
Never.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. This is it. I mean, you know, I would like to hear
I
like.
can't believe they got Forest Gate though. Damn.
You know
They got
what?
Forest Gate hard.
You know what?
It's next to Wanstead, isn't it? That's the connection.
The only thing that like props this country up is the monarchy,
Yeah.
Oxford Street,
Yeah.
Oxford / Cambridge / Eton, them sort of things.
Big Ben.
Big Ben. Phone boxes
The Queen.
for
oh, wait, she's
tourists.
not here.
The Black
Yeah,
Cabs.
yeah, when you said that. Yeah. Literally, other than that,
The brand of the UK is
This
that.
guy- yeah.
I would like to have a conversation with somebody
No,
where
UK is just
they would.
nostalgia. It's just nostalgia.
I've not heard somebody say, "Oh no, the brand of the UK is thriving." I've not come across that person. I've not had that conversation. Everyone is kind of like in agreement that we're falling off a cliff, mate.
Been running off of past glories for too long.
Come like Man United.
Ah,
yeah. You know what? Unless you're like the kind of like middle class people that I told you about at the beginning, where life is kind of good, no matter what.
You're not affected by it,
Minus like an actual like civil war or revolution, life's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like if you're on like 50k,
Yeah.
life's gonna be okay. But everyone below that, not so much. Yeah. Now, but also as well, see with the debt crisis, like, because it's like, it's not just this country, it's also on a global level, which is that, like, you know, about 100% of our GDP, that's what government debt is. Never mind when you add corporate debt, never mind when you add personal debt, private debt. So then it becomes like about 500% of GDP. That's what I looked at like
It's
a few years
astronomical. It's astronomical at this point.
ago. Exactly, and that's just this country. But every country, most developed countries are in a similar position. Japan is like hundreds of percent. America, if you add up all the different things, is the same. Most places in Europe are like, it's kind of like so this is the thing, and like all these different countries owe each other money, and they owe themselves money, and they owe corporations money, and the corporations owe people money. So the thing is, it's like when the whole system cracks, whether it's China, America, what the fuck, it's just whoever happens to be standing there at the end, that's gonna be who wins.
I have a question about this.
Whoever
About
crashes last, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I have a question about this debt. Yeah. So say you're holding debt, let's say, and the system, like, say you own it. Say you say you. I'm a guy, and I've got a, let's say, credit card debt to American Express. Let's say the crisis comes, and American Express are
You
finished.
default on that debt, yeah.
So I don't have to pay it back.
Unless
Well,
somebody
the-
buys them and then they buy your debt.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you
okay,
can-
okay,
you can
okay,
sell
okay.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So the debt crisis, really and truly, isn't so much for the debt. No, the indebted. No. For the indebted, it's not a peak. But
Yeah.
the real crisis is that when the debtors themselves aren't able to make money on it anymore,
Yeah.
that's when it will
You
be
mean
a crisis.
the credit?
Then
The
they'll be
credit
like, well, yeah, the ones who are lending the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, whoa, even we're not making money from this.
Yeah.
We're
It's
going
okay,
to
then
pour
that's
money
when
out.
the system
That's when,
collapses.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, literally.
Because they're not
Okay,
trying to
there's
hold on to
insurance
the
for
debt.
that, and there's insurance for those people as well.
Yeah.
So they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But,
But-
we feel it.
No, but what I'm saying is like if it gets super deep and dark, even those people, if it got to a point where even those people can't default on their, they can't do it. Like if money becomes so worthless that even those people, like I'm talking like, see the City of London. If the City of London becomes a basket case, what then? Do you see what I'm saying? Because like, see with hyperinflation, like Iran, for instance, yeah, which one of our topics later. Iran, hyperinflation, you're talking like 1 million reals or whatever to $1. If the pound becomes 1 million yen to one or whatever, like the equivalent would be, unless you're, you're a billionaire, you ain't got nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, the whole system will collapse. Really, they'll probably just throw out the currency. Start.
there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah. But in the interim,
Pound 2.
like we're already very tense as a country, even with everything on paper going right. Unemployment is low.
Is it?
Is it?
Well, on paper it's low.
To the rest of Europe,
exactly.
okay.
it's not that bad actually.
That's the thing. Wages are on paper all right,
If
and
you wanna
except
believe those
zero,
numbers,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's the thing. So if the entire system crashes, like really crashes, we're fucked. Because I think we're almost on the verge of a civil war. I feel like if we had a full economic crash, we would just crumble as a country. That's my opinion.
Well, I think a thing to note is the whole economic system, currency, is built on trust. We've fundamentally stopped trading gold a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's backed by it.
Mm-hmm.
But we fundamentally stopped using that to barter and trade. Now it's all fucking cash, digital.
Yeah.
And really and truly, how should I say this? The value. Shit. No, I see it. The point I was trying to make, I've kind of just lost it. I'm just looking at this data now. Anyway,
Well, the point you were making, what was it related to?
It was-
What's the overall topic?
it was related to the debt, but it will come back to me. Anyway, while I've got this in front of me, when you were talking about debt to GDP being approximately 100%, give or take, in this country, obviously a big part of that is happened over the last couple years. Fuck me, COVID was like 5-6 years ago now.
Yeah.
Half a decade ago now. A lot of countries' government spending just went through the roof to try and just manage COVID. So many countries saw themselves hit 100%. We've been there ever since. For context, like you said, Japan currently sitting at, take a guess.
300.
No,
200.
237.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
United States currently sitting at
500.
120.
121.
Oh, 120.
Yeah.
Okay.
France 113.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're at about 100.
were 101.
101. There you go. Yeah.
Italy also fairly high up there, 135. So
Relatively low ones are places that are kind of Nordic, yeah. So like Germany, Switzerland,
Norway.
Nordic countries.
Yeah.
Even they're relatively high. They're higher than they would otherwise be.
yeah, they're
But,
high, obviously. Yeah. But like for reference, Germany 64%.
Yeah.
I
Germany's
think
chilling, bro.
Netherlands as well, fairly low.
But they'll just get dragged down by everybody else, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Ultimately, the whole currencies is based on trust.
Yeah.
And you are trusting now that other person, you're trusting that this value or the dollar or the pound is going to retain this value, and they try and do all of these other metrics to try and trade against each other and say, oh, this is why my currency should be worth more than your currency and all this kind of stuff. But fundamentally, us as people using it, we are just trusting them.
Yeah.
So I say this all to say things like centralized banking, which is fundamentally what this all is really no different from when you look at things like decentralized banking and cryptocurrencies, where people are like, oh, you can't trust what you don't know and stuff like that. I'm like, I know you and I don't trust you, kind of thing. But if that trust disappears, if everyone suddenly says, I don't have trust in this currency, I'm going to take it out. Similarly,
Bitcoin,
it fails.
Okay,
It falls over.
Based on that, I have a question. Yeah. So what? So let's say we have a situation where I guess we do have a situation where you have a whole bunch of billionaires, but the billionaires, they were billionaires because they've taken their money out of the economy, i.e., their money is unproductive, so the money's not being utilized, the wealth is not being utilized on creating. Say we have that. Does that also add to the decline of the economy, shall we say? There's no benefit to the overall economy if we have more billionaires and more people taking their money out and using it on unproductive means. That's it.
Yeah, it's weird because when people have dead money, you create a scarcity without adding value. Normally, when you create scarcity, it adds value. Yeah. But you're not actually, like, just because one guy is not spending his 10 billion doesn't mean that £10 that you have is worth now more. But it just means there's less money to go around in that pool. Yeah. So it's you're getting the worst of both worlds. Kind of thing. There's less money to go around, and it's not getting more valuable because there's less. It's staying the same, if not getting worse.
So really, it could be a tactic of these billionaires to take their money out of the economy because, like, everybody's scrambling for the little bits and pieces. But it's not worth more. It's still worth what it was worth before, but now just less of it going around. And even when the governments print money and give it, like furloughs and whatever, it's still going to end up in the hands of the major companies.
Oh yes, it's basically going to come back to them.
Okay.
In a long way.
Wait, see, I didn't get a chance to watch the video that you sent about BlackRock yet, but did you want to fill us in with the?
Yeah, that was more to the next topic. But that's. It's like you said about sort of the trust in economies, and like Jermaine said, if people don't trust it, what happens if billionaires start taking all of their money out? Now that's exactly what's happening in America right now with US bonds. They're selling like fucking crazy. Everyone's pulling out.
No one wants it.
No one wants it anymore.
China been because I've been following China with regards to US bonds. They've been emptying their US
they've
bonds
been slowly emptying
for the last 5 years. Like, they've been doing it. Like, they've been doing big chunks. Even Russia, they were like, we're not holding this US currency anymore. So slowly, these big holders, these billionaires, they're starting to peel away from the dollar. And now we're going to see what happens when people start to lose trust in the dollar, given everything that's happened. I think likely they're just going to go towards, like, listen, if you guys don't trust us, we'll fucking have to shoot you.
but then the thing is, though, there isn't a replacement currency in the world that can rival the
but that's
the
what
dollar,
always happens. So
Not yet.
This
he's saying like the kind of
in cycles.
The Darwinian struggle will produce one.
Something will come out of it.
Always happens. Started off with Spain back in like the 1400s. They fumbled the bag,
and then they went to the.
Then it went to the Dutch.
The Dutch, and then
they fumbled the bag,
and then it goes to the British,
exactly.
And the Americans.
And they all fumbled the bag.
So when they fumble the bag, that's when the next people. That's a good point.
This is
actually.
where I say what I think the next currency is going to be.
Take your bets. Take your
Hey,
bets.
don't take the bets. Just buy a whole bunch of the currency.
That's a good bet. That's a very good bet.
But yeah, these things always come in cycles. And someone did a study, and it was about like 75 to 100 years between each of them. Between each currency rising to prominence, getting gassed, and then fumbling. And then the next guy just behind them be like, give me that. And it always follows after you see this mass exodus of money, just as you're seeing now, with loads of people selling their US bonds. When the US was doing good, everyone was buying them. Yeah, fucking hell, I'll buy these. This is a great long-term investment.
Yeah.
They're not gonna fail. I'm gonna make so much money off this. When you start to lose trust in that system, you're selling it, and this is a precursor, I feel, for the dollar kind of wobbling. And this is why they need this. They need this oil. They need it.
Wait. But the thing is, okay, so see the default currency, I guess, would be the Chinese. I forget what it's called.
Yuan.
The yuan. Yeah, right. Is that what we're talking about in terms of the potential replacement? Because China's also got the same debt thing, just in a different way, right? So
That's the thing.
yeah.
Whoever falls lost.
What I was gonna
Yeah.
say is right now, China doesn't rely, like the world is not holding Chinese currency like it's holding American currency. So the world doesn't necessarily need to trust China. So China.
You're saying that just by
Not
default,
yet,
like, okay.
but
Yeah.
with all the infrastructure and shit China are doing,
Yeah.
they could. I'm not saying they would. They could do an America and say, okay, we've set up all of this infrastructure, we've bought all this nuclear. If you want to buy cheap energy off of us, cheaper than fucking oil, you're gonna have to buy it in Chinese yuan.
All right. Okay. Because I'll give you an example. Like countries, Ghana, for example, they've stopped. The government banned trading gold in dollars. If you're gonna trade gold in Ghana, it's got to be with and that's part of the reason
Ghana
why
and cedis.
it's got to be cedis, and that's part of why the currency has
straight
become
up.
strong again.
Straight up.
Because they said that we're not using this dollar thing.
Yeah. Because a lot of countries, honestly, the dollar is propped up by loads of people thinking they have to buy. Well, not thinking they have to buy dollars to buy American goods and services. But once you remove that, and this is why the petrodollar is so fucking important to them. Because if you're buying oil, you have to buy dollars. As soon as, and this is also why China's nuclear fusion and electrifying the world is such a threat to America and they have to go to war. They don't have a reason yet, but they, through God and high and almighty, they will find a reason. I guarantee you this. I don't know what it is. They have to use AI, false flag it, red flag. I don't care. They're gonna find a reason. They're gonna go to war with them.
So yeah, because that was the point that my manager, who happened to be American as well, right? She made that point of like, actually, like Trump doing this is really stupid because like oil is like so like 20th century, it's so like outdated, and he's like holding on to this thing and making all of his foreign policy about oil. But if we move to fusion and all these other things here, it kind of becomes redundant, isn't it?
Okay, but what she's saying is technically not correct because right now oil is still the leading force because the Chinese haven't figured out the free energy yet. Like, but once they do,
once they do,
they'll be like,
it's done.
we don't need that.
It's done. All that oil, all that Venezuela.
Yeah, as soon as they do,
all that country in Maduro and everything.
Yeah. But again, I feel I think America they're keeping close tabs on it.
Yeah.
I think in their minds, they're not close enough. Because again, they need to, on a theoretical side, they've cracked it. Then you need to crack it on
Commercial side,
exactly, a manufacturing on a commercial side. And then you need to crack it again on a global scale and have like global infrastructure.
Yeah.
So it's not until then where America will be forced to have to go to war. Yeah, right. Hold on. Let you build your railroads, but I don't know what you're doing here. And again, they're gonna have to because, like you said, if you've got the infrastructure for it, transmitting electricity. If you're making it for free, you don't care. You're gonna have distribution losses. But if you're transmitting electricity, you can transmit so much more faster than you can deliver oil.
Wait, hold up. I just deeped it. See, each empire that you mentioned, they all ran off their own different commodity, So like Spanish with silver, etc., like America with oil, Britain, I guess arguably maybe coal, like I don't know, like opium as well. But like, that's an interesting theory of the last 500 years of history. It's literally
America kind of dropped the ball, because they could have unlocked the free energy themselves. But these guys are like, nah, we got this.
But it's the history of the humans. It's the history of the total. We had to do this.
They could have cracked this in the 1800s at the turn of the
Guys
19th century.
like Nikola
They
Tesla
could
were out here doing this. Hey, I've unlocked it. And these guys just came to collect him and threw everything in the basement.
Yeah, man.
And said, listen,
So
we
now we
got
got
this oil. We got this oil. But don't hear nothing about this free
Look at
energy.
this oil, baby.
Can I put a meter on it? Not interested.
Black gold.
Where's
Comes
the
out the
meter
ground.
gonna go? How am I going to charge these guys?
So, yeah.
Always been about control.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. That's their commodity.
That's actually mad
they're
interesting.
sticking to it.
No, because you know what? Like even like going back to like slavery times, it's like sugar and spices.
And everything
That's a
nice.
big reason for. That is a mad interesting theory. I might write a book on that. My guy, thank you.
No, listen.
Yeah, I'll put you in the credits first.
I don't share videos often, but if I do, it's for a reason. But no, it's interesting that you see these kind of cycles play out again and again in history. It's almost like people just don't learn their lesson.
And that's the point that Niall Ferguson was making when he did a podcast recently with the trigonometry guys. And he was saying, like, listen, you don't need to really to do once you've read on the circles that have happened in history. You don't really need to do much more research on the things that's gonna happen, because you already know this cycle's happened many times before. And it's gonna come back around.
Yeah.
So now you just need to align yourself and prepare. I'd say, well, we're not obviously in America, but we're obviously in the UK, quite closely tied to America. If the dollar falls, the UK is going to feel it. I'd say, and there's going to be at some point this year where if you've got a bank account elsewhere, just have something there. If you don't, maybe get some Bitcoin. I don't know.
Actually, that's a great point, because I think that's probably why Niall Ferguson and like Douglas Murray and other people like that. That's why they moved from England to America, because they instinctively knew, they were like, this country, like the time at which to save it was kind of around the recession or like before the recession. Everyone since that time, if you understand about history, there's no reason to stay here, because you know it's not going to get better. You know, America's just about hope. You could just about save things, but true.
Nah, America is on the way to implosion again. I've said it time and time again. There could be all this fucking distractions, all this other shit going on. The money's the truth. Wherever the money's going, there's a very good reason for that, and that's probably, driving what's happening. So when you see all of these bonds being sold, there's a reason behind it. It's not just because, it's for shits and gigs, or there was a fucking Telegram group chat. Everyone was like, "Yo, let's pull out law," and everyone was just like, start taking their money out. Like, there's obviously a very good reason, and when you've seen these kind of precursors play out before in history, you've seen the very impactful things that can happen. And if you can just stay ahead of that curve a little bit, you can stand to gain, or at least not stand to get fucked like everybody else.
Wait, but the thing is, I feel that America will be able to weather the storm better than Europe. And the reason I say that is because, like, the last time this happened, the British Empire managed to just squeeze part. Like, America became the preeminent economic power, but Britain hanged on, right? I feel like at this point now, Britain and Europe is finished. America will hang on even when this next crisis kind of happens. So I think,
You say that
because America is fucked, but it's less fucked than all of Europe is. So I feel that like Europe as a whole will do worse than America, as a whole.
I think the thing that America has that sets it apart maybe from a lot of the other previous empires, civilizations, whatever, is their incredibly strong military. Like, don't get me wrong, even the British Empire, as mighty as it was, like, people still be like, yeah, I can have you. Like, they still go to beef with them. Like, have
your navy
the
can't
Spanish,
be that strong.
have beef with the Spanish, the French. Like, people are still coming for. No one's coming from America. Nobody's coming from America. It's not that kind of thing. But
Trump's talking about taking Greenland, and I was chatting with my manager today as well, because I was like, you don't see how the Europeans are reacting to this. They're not saying, don't you dare do that. They're like, please, Daddy, please, please don't take Greenland.
they're not
Like,
gonna
we can't do anything, but like we'll appeal to our humanity. Like, please.
Yeah.
We'll send troops over there. Please don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, no. She said that the city. Well, respectfully, she said that she was like, oh, maybe if the European armies send their troops there, then the optics of America capturing European troops. And I was like, no. That's just gonna give him more power. You can't do that because it would be like, look how weak and pathetic these Europeans were. They're getting arrested. They're getting captured by our men. Like, yeah, no. You can't do that.
No,
It'll
but
probably
I would
happen
say
anyway. America is literally light years ahead of anybody when it comes to military tech. It's disgusting. They keep pulling stuff out the woodwork day by day.
yeah. I mean, we don't know what China's got. Nobody knows apart from China.
Perhaps,
I'm pretty sure America
perhaps.
They're keeping very quiet. I'm quite sure they're keeping very quiet, man. Because their whole mission over the last 20 years was to basically see what everyone else is doing as far as they can, go as deep as they can, and just steal everybody, steal whatever they can see everybody else is doing. I guess in America, a lot of their underground stuff is kept secret quite well, but yeah, I think the Chinese have done a very good job of finding what other people are doing and stealing their.
I think when these guys, you got understand, right? China has gone from a third world country to leading nuclear fusion in a century.
Yeah.
You need to understand. There's no other case study of any other country in history.
Way less than a century.
That's done this. It's less than a century.
Way
A century
way less than a century.
is modest. But like that's why I think. Look, I'm not saying they've got a better military than America, but I wouldn't put it past them for them to have some crazy shit as well. Like, but the thing is, with America right now is you can almost feel the cracks from around the vase, if you would, because again in history, if history is anything to teach you, when these nations are then threatened, they become just generally more violent. They start picking these fights, and eventually spend loads of money on a war and then end up driving themselves broke, which is how most of them end up.
Actually, that's a good point because, like, the World Wars, the Napoleonic Wars, four of them, etc.
Even the Dutch went to war, man. Those niggas were chill, bro.
Actually, that's true.
And you know,
they all
and you know what?
crash out.
That is why these families, the banking families, were even able to make money in the first place because they knew at some point these guys are going to go to war. So let's just be the ones to give them the money.
Oh yeah, with the Rothschilds, isn't
Both
it?
sides of the thing and make even more people back.
They're going to want to war everyone, so let's just give them the money, and then they owe us money, they owe us interest.
Yeah.
So it even makes sense when you understand it like that. It's like, yeah, it makes sense why they were able to make so much money from it, because it's like, yeah, we already know. History has told us these guys are going to keep beefing with each other. They're going to try and exert their power. They're going to try and stand on this guy's neck. Let's give them money so they can buy and build and buy weapons.
But the thing with America, don't get me wrong, they've got a massive military, but that military needs a lot of money to keep going.
Yeah.
And if they do get into a war, I'm sure it would cost them a lot. They'll make it work, I'm sure. But what happens to the economy after that, I don't know. They have to win that war. It can't end. It can't end in 0-0. Because if it ends in 0-0, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So
actually, speaking of war, or do we want to talk more about this topic? We could transition to the
no, really, I just want to say, like, everyone,
Iranian team.
get prepared, move your peas. The peas is already moving. So whatever is happening on a geopolitical scale above there that we can't see is already well underway. Like you said, China's been selling their US bonds for best part of half a decade already. There's been a lot of acceleration. Japan selling their US bonds as well. A lot of countries are just pulling out. And if history has been a litmus test, be a good time to pull out. But who am I to say that? Some of you guys have got the Johnny on. You can stay in.
Oh, damn it! I was gonna do it. Damn it.
You can stay in, bust your thing. But whatever happens after that, that's on you, bro. That's on you. I told you, bro. I told you to pull up.
Johnny's a breaking around the world. It's a global fumbling, man.
But yeah, no. I think I've done too much of the talking about the topics. You bring in.
No, that's gone. No, because normally I end up talking loads and shit. Yeah, so
Alright,
that's good.
Don't talk, Jermaine. Yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Jones.
We're talking about Iran now, yeah.
And
Okay, so Iran is an interesting one. The Ayatollah has been in command since 1989.
Mm.
So essentially, Iran has been an Islamist.
Sorry, that was like fucking 2014 Vine, bro. What
Why?
was that? And,
No, I was just saying like, yeah, yeah, exactly. Because the previous guy was 1979, obviously, yeah. But it's like, yeah. So he's spitting facts, yeah.
Yeah. So now, the Iranians are calling. They're calling for the removal of this Islamist regime. It's been a long time coming, but the people are now calling. And people are taking to the streets to fight against this. But people are being slayed in Iran right now. The reports saying that up to 2,000 people have been killed. What is it? The IR? What's it?
IRGC,
The
yeah.
IRGC. So is that what the Iranian?
Revolutionary Guard.
The Muslimic.
I can't remember what it is.
The
Yeah.
Muslimic Revolutionary Guard.
Something like that. I can't remember now.
So yeah, that's that. Well, that's basically the Ayatollah's mandem.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
Ayatollah Khomeini is basically calling out the mandem on the whole road. Like, you guys think you're bad? Fight my guys and see what happens. And well, as far as I've seen, I've not really heard too much. I mean, because the UK is not going to do anything.
So part of that,
Yeah.
actually, old national, I can get onto the conspiracy side of it, but like, no, continue.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say how like in terms of assistance, the Iranian people are right now. They're they're out here. They're still fighting. They're on their jacks, but they're still fighting. I don't know how this is gonna go. I think the German government came out to say that there's only a few days left of this Iranian regime. Trump was out here saying, "Yeah, listen, well, don't worry, we're coming to help you." Like, who knows what's going on? I couldn't tell you what's happening, but it's looking like a big turning point right now.
Yeah. So to give like a very, very, very brief rundown of things, yeah, right. So before 1979, you had like the Shah of Iran, and like it's all like very like liberal kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then like there was communists who like took over the country, and then the communists
Wait,
were taken over
but-
by the Islamists.
No, before you go into that, like Iran was a place where like the president of the United States would go on holiday. Like guys would go on holiday. Like Iran was one of the like top locations on this planet. Like guys would just go there. Like celebrities would be in holiday in Iran. It was nice back in the day until the communists took over.
So first of all, it was like not just the communists, but like the socialists, liberals, all those sort of people. They started the revolution, and then what happened afterwards? It's kind of similar to the Russian Revolution, which is that the first wave is like a genuine popular uprising against the previous regime.
Yeah.
But then the extremists end up taking over. So in this case here, it was the Islamists who ended up taking over. So Khomeini ended up coming back into the country, and then he set up the Islamic Republic. Khomeini, he ran it for 10 years. He ended up dying. Khomeini ended up taking it over in 1989. And basically throughout this whole period since 79, it's been death to America, death to England, death to Israel, death to the West, etc. Yeah.
So to interrupt you. So the original one, his name was Khamenei. One is Khomeini.
Basically, the first one was with an A, and the second one was with an O. Khomeini.
Because the way they pronounce, like my guy Patrick David, the way he pronounces, like he's from that country.
Yeah.
So he's got like a completely different pronunciation.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So,
I can't say that accent. No.
That's crazy, bro. Like that's two guys leading the country with names like that, and it's literally one. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And like he was only picked apparently because like he was like proper loyal to the first guy. Yeah. So it was like, when the first guy died, it was like, okay, you look similar to me, you sound similar to me, you got similar surname to me, similar. Bang, you're the guy in it.
Yeah.
So literally, so like last year, obviously, Trump and like Israel and all that stuff took out most of the leadership apart from this one guy.
Yeah.
So this one guy is still at the top. He's like 80, what the fuck he is.
He's an old
like,
man.
He's an old man, yeah, right? Like, I don't know why he's still alive. Whatever. That's another thing. But the thing is, like, the people there, they had an uprising back in 2009, but Obama at the time didn't step up.
He wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He condemned it, but then did the Iran deal, etc. But Trump has literally been like, nah, fuck this guy. If you guys keep doing this stuff, we're going to attack you. He's not attacked them so far. I've heard from certain sources, don't know how true this is, could be up to 12,000 because recently in the last few days, they've cut the internet.
Oh,
apparently, in that time, how true is this? How not true is it? I don't know. Because people are saying 2,000, other people are saying 12,000. Could be fake. Probably somewhere in the middle. But the point is, you don't cut the internet for no reason. And it's like someone said, who was it who made this point? You don't cut the internet to you want the world to see the protests, but you cut the internet so that they can't see what happens to, like, in terms of the repression.
Yeah.
Because if you're gunning people down in the street, you don't really want the world to see that.
Yeah.
It looks a bit nasty. People might boycott you, etc., etc. But like, and that's the thing. A lot of the most vocal people for many other conflicts have been eerily silent during this. We had the Golden Globes the other day. People wearing badges about this ICE woman who got killed. Like, have you guys seen this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The news has been covered wall to wall with one woman who didn't want illegal immigrants to get deported, whatever, we move. But meanwhile, this thing in Iran has kind of taken second fiddle in most people's eyes. I wanted to make that point. But yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible that 2,000 confirmed people at least have died. But I don't want to butt that because that's still a bad thing. What I am trying to say is that these events, honestly, the world's turning me so cynical right now. I feel these events can be so. I'm not saying it was faked, but I'm saying it was ignited.
Oh no, definitely they've been good night,
Yeah,
yo.
you've
Liberate Iran, Tony Blair, 2029. Low. Not Tony Blair.
bring him back.
No, we're not trying to put this guy in charge. Well, they removed him from his position that was supposed to be in Gaza or something.
Charlotte's.
Oh yeah.
That would have been.
It would have been diabolical.
But what claim does he even have to these roles? Like, what basis?
He sold his soul to the devil a long time ago.
He completed his TV with his premiership, and then above that, I don't know what he's been up to. He's been in some back room somewhere, bro.
He's been making money.
He's the high priest of Satanism. That's why. So don't ask questions. He's the top guy. But yeah. Anyway, continue. No. But you're making a good point.
So with this, I'm not saying it was obviously fake, but you can sort of egg this kind of on. Obviously, they've been battered. When your economy gets battered like this, they're gonna get unrest. When you've got Donald Trump fucking tweeting from the White House like, "Yeah, keep protesting, guys. Yeah." You're gonna get more and more violence. Honestly, Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about those people.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly,
As a matter of fact, he wants that number to be higher.
Yeah.
So he can be like, "Oh, look what's going on. Look what's going on."
And like you said, guys will not be able, like, the people have been silent, but once the numbers are high, people cannot be silent. Like, you can't be talking about what's going on over in, like, Gaza, Israel over there, and then be silent on what the Iranian regime is doing to the people there.
Yeah, because actually, to be fair, quite a lot of the ones that I've seen post about, like, the 12,000 figure, that's either been like pro-Iranian protesters or pro-Israeli kind of sources that I see. So actually, it's true. The 12,000 might be fake, might not be fake, not sure. Yeah, but we know it's at least 2,000.
Yeah,
and then they cut the internet.
Yeah,
so we'll see how it goes.
I'm not saying that everything's flowers and roses and they're singing Kumbaya, but they just didn't want anyone to know. Obviously, there's some like dark, horrific shit going on there. Sorry, go on.
What side are you guys on? Are you supporting the Ayatollah, or are you supporting the? Are you Reza Pahlavi, or are you Ayatollah Khomeini?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Okay, do people know who Reza?
Reza is the son of the Shah, no?
Yeah, the son of the Shah. Yeah. So the son of the king from a long, long time ago. But he's like saying he wants to be an interim guy. He don't necessarily want to take control. But at the same time, we also heard that from the Burmese woman many, many years ago. Do you know who I'm talking about?
What, Aung San Suu Kyi?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She was like, "Oh, I'll be human rights," and then she took over, and then
that went great.
Yeah. So I don't know. He might just be playing a. I can't imagine Iran suddenly going to be a magical fairy democracy and stuff like. It's anyway. Yeah. What was the other point you were saying though?
No, I was asking like what side?
Back a bit. Does anyone openly who's not paid back the regime? I'm not sure. Do you want to elaborate what you mean by back? As in...
No, I'm saying, what's like for you personally? What side are you on the side of the let's say the royalty, the return of the royalty, or the Islamism staying in power? I'm asking you guys, which side are you on? Are you happy for it to continue the way it's going, or are you happy, or are you happy for the change to come?
I mean,
Or,
I've
you know,
not,
you personally not giving
I've
up?
not seen any Islamists who even argue for this regime. I don't know. This regime is like, I've heard people be silent on it. I've not heard one person cheerlead. I mean, even Venezuela people cheerlead
That's
for
that's
it.
true.
I've not heard one person defend this regime.
That's actually true, and
People
I've been looking for it as well.
Exactly, because the thing that obviously the thing with Iran, because it's Shia,
Yeah.
and most jihadi, obviously you got some jihadis who are Shia and stuff as well, but the vast majority of them are Sunni, so like they see them as heretics. So everyone who would be the normal people who would back this regime are silent on. So I don't, So I think it's more. I don't think anyone would be supporting it. Could be wrong. Do you support it or do you not support? I don't know.
I mean, obviously I don't live there, man. So I only have my opinion through the lens of what I see online, and yeah, from what I see online, doesn't look like a great regime. But who knows? I have not lived there. I don't know. All I can say is there are people dying, and there shouldn't be people dying. I think the country's obviously been pushed to a point through tariffs and other economic warfare, whatever you want to call it, to a point where a country does kind of implode.
Okay. I mean, I don't disagree with you on that point, but I suppose there's a reason why they've been sanctioned.
I mean, yeah, but you know, I think this is the same thing America has been trying to do to Russia since the Cold War. They've been literally been like, no one buy from them, sanction them, and then trying to stoke fucking fights in their own shit and to try and get the country to fall apart. Luckily, maybe just because of the size of Russia and, you know, they both got oil and gas and stuff like that. But I guess it hasn't been able to affect Russia as much. I mean, Russia have been economically fucked for the best part of half a century.
I just had a thought about Russia, you know. Like, you know
That
how...
might be a mad conspiracy, actually.
What's a conspiracy?
In terms of maybe the Americans were behind the fall of the Soviet Union. That would make sense. Sorry, continue. But genuinely,
I want to hear that.
Yeah, no, genuinely.
The point
We'll come back to that, but yeah.
The point I was going to make is how, you know, when the Soviet Union did collapse, and there was a scramble for all the resources in Russia, so all the baddest guys basically got the access to the energy, to all the infrastructures, and those essentially became the billionaires, the gangsters who had the access. And Putin was the bigger gangster, and he was like, listen, he could kind of see what America was trying. Let's say your conspiracy is the thing. He essentially saw it. It's like, yeah, listen, this will often need to go to the people. We need to defend this nation from these guys. We need to bring everything here. We need to build ammunition. We need to build bombs. We need to. You understand what I'm saying? Like maybe he's seen it. Maybe he's seen it from way back. Maybe he's. I don't say he's smart, but maybe he had a foresight. You know. To anyway, that's the point I'm trying to make.
You know what? I don't think the Americans were behind the fall of the Soviet Union for two reasons. One, if they had been, communists to this day would be whinging about it. And two, I think that the system itself was so broken that the people itself by like the 80s had stopped believing in that system, because by like the 70s even it was clear that it was just not gonna work and stuff. Yeah, so like I don't think it was a CIA plot to overthrow it. But probably they helped speed it along. I mean, definitely, obviously, the war in Afghanistan and things like that, they were obviously itching to.
They at least had a couple meetings on that, I can guarantee.
Yeah, oh no, definitely. And actually, I don't think there was direct sanctions, but definitely putting pressure on the Soviet Union, so it ended up wasting so much of its money propping up all these regimes like Cuba, Vietnam, etc. Like, yeah, eventually you're gonna bankrupt the country by stretching it so far. Maybe I think indirectly, very indirectly. I don't know if it's conspiracy.
Yeah. I mean, but that's how it would be done. That's quite similar to what I'd say might be happening in Iran.
Which ties it in with this. Okay, cool. So you're saying basically what they would have wanted to do to the Soviet Union.
Yes,
we've seen the playbook before.
Yeah, basically, we've seen this playbook before.
But could it also not be a thing where the Iranian regime is so corrupt and incompetent that it was gonna, even without sanctions and whatnot, it would implode in that sort of way?
You can't say that, bro. You actually can't say that. It's very difficult to have that
prove
kind
one
of,
way or the other.
like,
Yeah.
if there was-
This is kind of the argument people say with like Venezuela and with Cuba, which is like, oh, the sanctions hurt that argument as to like, because if you didn't have sanctions and the economy still was fucked, then you'd be like, haha.
Exactly.
But because see, actually, this is a point that libertarians have said for like the longest time. They've been like, don't sanction Cuba. Communism is so fucked, it will fall in itself. You sanctioning it gives people an excuse to say, hey, it's because of the sanction. So yeah, maybe. I'm sympathetic to that. Maybe Iran, the reason it's so fucked up is because of sanctions.
The sanctions are deep.
Might be. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, not entirely, but the sanctions are deep. I can't lie. And they're sanctioning anyone that wants to do business with them as well.
Yeah, because when Obama lifted the sanctions, they had a flood of money coming in from the oil. Obviously, they used it on like October the 7th and funding all those properties. But at the same time, it's like actually, I guess their system, it's not out and out like communism. So yeah, they probably could have been all right without sanctions. Maybe, yeah.
Wait, the man lifted the sanctions, and your man was like, straight away, they weren't thinking like, oh, let's build this. Like, fuck you, Israel.
But literally, yeah, like, Israel fighting this war on 7 fronts.
Yeah.
That was all from Iranian money that came from Obama being like, here's your money back, and no more sanctions. Okay. So you straight away were like,
we gave them more money. And how did they repay us?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. Look, that's going into conspiracy that even I wouldn't even. No, I'm joking. But listen, with the whole Soviet Union, that I'm gonna actually earmark that because I'm gonna come back to that one later. Because
we need to do deeper research on that.
Yeah, definitely. I do think these guys are using the same playbook.
I mean, they do need another boogeyman in the Middle East.
But then what I would say is that the Soviet Union, all the other powers which are trying to take down the West now, have used the Soviet Union's playbook in terms of like the disinformation, like the disinformation. You know, like the Yuri Bezmen's that same playbook. A bunch of countries are running on the West right now, and actually, I think that
that's what they can do.
Yeah, that's what they can do. But actually, that is the way to defeat the West is by destroying them. Yeah.
Confusing them, making them stumble, little magic tricks here and there.
One TikTok at a time,
Listen to my voice.
You know what? That is
you will be gay.
You know what? That is so peaky. The greatest military in the world's history can be taken down by a few TikToks and a few LGBT flags.
Hey man,
it's so true.
Like,
that's great.
At the end of the day, humans are humans, isn't it? Like we are susceptible to certain things, and maybe the Americans forgot. They didn't forget. They knew they've done many
psychological warfare.
They're very advanced in this psychological warfare, so they're very aware of the implications of these games that the Russians and the Chinese and the North Koreans are playing. So
actually, yeah, because I suppose with the Iranian regime, I suppose it's the thing where like. The reason why people are rising up is because a bunch of like the women there, as an example, are like, we want to be free, we don't want to wear headscarves. But it's like, who kind of put that idea in their head in the first place? Like because in Saudi Arabia or other places like in the Middle East, women aren't like rising up and being like, we're gonna protest against it, because it's like it's so embedded within the population. They're like, no, of course we wouldn't want to dress like those dirty Westerners. We like the fact we've got. Yeah, it's true. Actually, that's a good point. So I guess they probably have fed it into the Iranian population for years of like, hey, freedom looks like this.
What's funny is obviously, you know, England was a very Christian country, and Christians practice modesty. If you go back a little less than 100 years ago, you'd find many people in London actually dressing quite modestly with headscarves.
My nan used to have
40 years ago.
No, to be fair, my nan, every time she would like even like in the last few years and stuff, like if she went to the shops or whatever, she'd have a little headscarf on. She's like a white English woman, so it's true. Like women used to dress modestly like that. If you went to church, you had to have a hat on to cover your hair. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now it's just BBLs and titties.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They are flying out of the fucking booty riders, man.
What was the thing you guys said earlier? Lilies or something.
Oh, Lils.
Yeah, Lils. Yeah. Hey, check out the Lils on them. Hey.
The things are flying. Bro, a father from a priest from the 1800s would walk down the street and he would collapse. Bro, he collapsed.
High blood pressure.
BBL. The hyperinflation, bro. The cheeks, like I said before, the cheeks are bouncing around like a Jabulani, bro. From the World Cup.
Not the Jabulani.
It goes this way and it goes that way.
Hey, especially if that goes Somali, bro. Hey, Jesus.
Stop it.
Hey,
Like-
the East African back.
It doesn't make sense.
Sometimes.
man.
Where do we go from here?
Jay's like, hold on, I didn't get you, but where did we go from here?
We keep ending up back here.
No. I mean, with regards to the topic, yeah. With regards to the whole, like,
No, hold on. I'm
We're
going to take on a whole
talking
different
about Iran
tangent
to
here,
go into
right?
BBLs,
Right,
bro.
no.
We need to pull it back.
Slavery and colonization was because certain white men like the booty that much.
oh yeah. There's-
They wanted an excuse.
They were fiends.
No, what?
They
Nah,
were
hey,
playing a long
what?
game.
Nah,
They were playing a long
certain guys
game.
like, you dirty niggas. Inside his mind, he was like, yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
That.
That was secondary. I feel these guys just on power tripping, man. That was it.
No. I'm fully joking, but I just thought of that one thing.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That was the actual start of it. Like we be
I ain't gonna
finding
lie, though.
these Africans be bare big bootied. We must take it.
You never know. That could be one of the letters, bro.
I
Damn it.
ain't
Could be
gonna
one of the
lie.
first letters back home.
Yo, hey, check out what I have seen if from here, from yonder, from yonder here.
From beyond yonder, I
From
could already
beyond,
see it.
beyond here.
Unlimited yams. Yams like
That's an unlimited yams.
Yams
Hey,
you never
but
seen.
what year do you think the first?
To
Yeah.
clap, to clap
Was-
or not to clap.
There must have been a first one where someone was just walking and was just like, "Raw."
Yeah,
2000 BC, bro.
the first
You hear about BC?
2000 BC.
I think that when the first ship landed. Oh no, actually, you're right. It's BC, Roman times.
Yeah.
When these guys came to Africa.
You're like, damn.
They saw the cheeks.
Yeah.
Yo.
Actually, to be fair, see a lot of Italians, ancestry-wise, especially not the South, a lot of them are of African origin because obviously a lot of them taken as slaves. and
That's why they
whatnot.
don't have the full skin.
Yeah, and also some of them got back as well.
Some of them,
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
Some- yeah.
If you go to Sicily,
Yeah, Mamma
Sicily is
Mia.
a very interesting place.
Yeah,
It's a very interesting place.
Well,
Okay.
What's the hills there?
I'm saying interesting.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
heard it's quite hilly over there.
yeah. Hey, all kinds of
Super hilly out there.
Hey,
I might have to go hiking still.
hey,
Sounds like expedition.
Got to learn Italian though.
hey,
Men.
hey. Hold on, we got sidetracked again. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Right.
because of you. That's because of you. Go on.
Yeah, sorry,
coming back.
yeah. I mean, my conspiracy was better than Candace's, but anyway, we move.
What was our conspiracy?
About certain people controlling the slave trade.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyway, we move back to Iran. So who's trying to clap cheeks in Iran? I mean, who's trying to fuck Iran or unfuck Iran? Who knows? Yeah.
No, I was trying to clap cheeks in the
Their
room.
language is a bit tough. You know,
Hey.
so it's not easy for that one.
Oh no! I mean the country as a whole. Like, is it gonna be
Who's
fucked or is
trying
it
to
gonna be
unfuck Iran?
unfucked?
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what,
It doesn't have to be up to Iran to ally. It's Russia and China gonna have to help Iran out. That's who else is
You
gonna
know
help
what?
Iran
I
out.
feel this could be America goading China
Go on.
beef.
Go.
As soon as they did it, like, yeah.
Actually, to be fair, because the secondary effects of Iran is funding a lot of the Russia's
supplying a lot of
missiles and
their
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of their like drones and stuff. Yeah, like that.
Venezuela apparently. Venezuela's also
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah, so that's what exactly.
So
Yes,
Putin
yes.
is
You
human.
take out. Yeah, you take out those two powers. Arguably, Putin is now on the rope.
Okay, so
And yeah,
So if America does end up taking out Iran, the next target is Russia.
well, they can't
And or
fully
China.
take either of those two out because they're too big. But
Of
if you
course,
take,
no,
if
of course.
you take out all the little men who are linked to
They're
them,
gonna start crumbling.
yeah.
Yeah, I like your theory, bro. I think it's like it's a little bit like we need to go after these guys because these are guys that are really helping China right now. So let's before anyone suspects anything, let's just keep poking. Let's keep poking these guys and see if
Yeah.
Zing these guys real quick, bro.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't think they're not gonna bite.
Because Iran sells about $15 billion.
To China.
Mostly oil to
Yeah.
China. Yeah.
Mm.
What,
that monthly?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm. See, yes. I feel probably that's the main play behind this. I mean, also as well, if you want to talk very specifics about the demographics of Iran itself, like half of the population are Persian, and the other half are like different ethnic groups. So like again, you could have like a Yugoslavia type thing where like the whole of Iran breaks down. Like it's not a guaranteed thing, but again, it's like yeah. Like it's kind of it's technically an empire. It's it's an empire masters a country.
Okay.
So if it was shaken up enough,
they're very multi
could,
multi cultural.
yeah, multi-ethnic basically. Yeah. You got Kurds, you got Azeris, you got Balochis, bunch of different people who are like itching to get independence some way or other. So yeah. So,
Balochistan.
yeah. So that's the thing, So then it'd be a thing, but like I feel like see, because that was a similar thing. The reason I mentioned Burma, that Aung
San Suu Kyi.
boom, that's her one. She when she took over, she as the leader of the dominant tribe, which was the Burmese, right? She ended up doing lots of ethnic cleansing against etc. So I feel that like even like this Pahlavi guy, right? I don't know if I'm saying his name. If he ended up taking over, and then all these different regions are like, "Hey, we want independence," he'll be like, "No, fuck." I thought he'll send the troops in, because he's not trying to take over us a shrunken Iran. I feel like if it starts falling apart like that, it's gonna be peak either way, basically. Okay. So
Oh, man. Tough times, bro.
Yeah, especially for their economy, which has somehow managed to tank. Fishy, because I've been looking at all these graphs that've been going around, and it's obviously specifically, what's their currency called again?
the real.
The real.
Real, yeah.
And it's specifically the real to dollar, and that's diabolical right now. Like the real buys. I don't.
Is it a million or something, or millions of what?
A million won't even get you. A million just about gets you $1. Which is great. Is ridiculous. But yeah, the economy is obviously really, really struggling, and again, that
they should switch to naira.
It's zero, bro.
no, the naira's not doing that much.
It's zero.
Is it? Oh no. Yeah, that's because it'll get you one real will get you nothing.
That's
because you need a million of them to just about get a
I
dollar.
think if you put in a million into that, it will still tell because it's zero. put in a million. Put a million into that.
That is.
Shall I put a million into that? See what happens. If I've got to come up with 0.1 or something.
It's got to.
1 million is
0.92.
So just over. We'll get you 1 million. Will get you just under $1.
Fine, but you could be a Iranian millionaire and not even buy a candy bar.
We're all Iranian millionaires. Man.
Hey.
We're getting it. Iranian
broke
money.
no more. Figure man. I'm a 6-figure man.
We up.
Depends on what currency.
Hey, man.
Like, you make 6 figures? Yes, in a row.
You got? Do I know any? I don't know any Iranian people, but I'm sending my love to the Iranians because, bro, it's techie, bro. It's a techie one. Hey, man.
It is techie. To be honest, getting out of hyperinflation without any help, you just have to throw away the currency again. It's gonna piss off a lot of people. No one's gonna trust you for a while, but
the thing is though, if Iran somehow managed to come out of this and it's a fully intact, prosperous, democratic country, which in theory it could
democratic
be.
Country. Yeah.
No, I'm saying in theory it could be, right. That would change the Middle East so much, Like, you talk about a country in between Iraq and Afghanistan suddenly becoming like this beacon of democracy, pro-Western. Like, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to happen, but I feel like it would change a lot of things in the Middle East, and especially with regards to a certain country and its enemies, that would really, really change a lot of things. If like the big daddy end up being taken out, it's probably why people from that place are gunning so hard for regime change.
Of course, and exactly why they're doing that, and so they can become the big baddie in the Middle East, and then tell everyone else what to do. And then they can pull out their leaders and put them in a Nike tech fleece. Yeah, listen, it's the same playbook. Like I said, I think
it's big bank take little bank.
Well, it's quite clear what they're trying to do. The complicated part is how they're trying to dress it up.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows what they're trying to do, but you know, it's all of this other fugazi trying to make you seem as if that's not what they're trying to do. Trying to make you seem as if the real reason is something else. Or...
Wait, hold on. I've got another conspiracy theory. The Turkish attempted coup back in 2016, Erdogan, the army tried to get rid of him, as like historically they've tried to get rid of him. But I feel maybe a certain country was behind that, and then the fact that it backfired, that's probably why my man has come out.
It allowed him to.
Yeah, because Turkey historically was always very pro-Israel, and then him, it switched up. So maybe he knows something that we don't know. Maybe he's like, I know who was really behind it.
I always thought that one there, that coup was fishy.
I never thought about it.
That was a
I never
fishy
thought
coup.
about it, but it actually makes sense. Because like every other coup succeeded in Turkish history, but that one failed. I'm like, now I'm going to start
He saw
thinking
it coming.
Yeah.
He saw that one coming.
Hey, that's deep, bro.
Oh, man. I like that's another nice one. Hey, you're coming up with some nice ones today, bro.
Yeah, no, I'll be writing it down, man. I'll be writing it down.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Take that as conspiracy because he's becoming up some.
Hey, he's beginning to believe.
No, he's beginning to accept.
No. But if anything, I'm gaining more respect the more that I learn. The more I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh shit.
I need us how you're
You crazy guys, bro. Like, hey, you managed to pull that off, bro. Hey,
Why did I think that?
hey. Now I'm back to you guys even more. Done that.
Fuck you, no.
Hey.
Yeah, no, it's a dark history, man. Dark history.
Oh,
That
man.
makes so much sense.
Is anything else? Or have we
I
covered
know we were going to talk about the Venezuelan economy a bit, but I feel we touched on that.
Yeah, I thought what actually, there's not been much updates with Venezuela, considering like it like dominated the news
I
last
did
week.
hear.
Yeah.
I did hear that the lady who succeeded Maduro is like, yeah, fuck you, Donald Trump. Like she's.
But I've heard that like public has to do that because behind closed doors she did a deal with Trump. That's why she didn't have a bounty. No, she didn't have a bounty on her head. She was the only ones apparently who didn't have a bounty on her head. And the fact she just slipped
That's
in.
one way to choose a successor.
Yeah.
I mean, the same thing as Mamdani. Mamdani came to Trump's office. He was like, "Oh yeah, me and Trump have got it." And Trump was like, "Just whatever buzzwords."
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't even care. Just say it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Trump's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Trump's the devil. Give it to them. So yeah, it's got to a point. He's never phased anything.
Wait, what was the reference for this?
It's the Matrix.
Oh, I haven't seen that in so long. Yeah. I've only seen that movie.
Always a good
once,
rewatch.
actually.
Can't lie. It's one of the films from the early 2000s that just holds its weight today. Like I can rewatch it 100 times.
I'm surprised that they allowed it to happen in terms of like, see, like certain films, like, or certain like ideas are so like when you like watch it, you go like, this is so prescient of like what the society is gonna be. Why did they ever allow us plebs to?
They
be
have
part
to
of that?
show you.
That's
what
the-
They have to show you a little bit. Yeah.
they have to show you.
That's
part
that
of what they
Jewish
did.
foresight, bro.
Hey, my Jewish.
It's the Jewish foresight, bro.
Everybody saw it at the
Oh,
time.
them-
They thought,
what,
"Oh, it's a
the-
good
the-
film."
the sisters,
The Wachowski, bro. The Wachowski sisters.
on
Yeah.
Wachowski.
They're Jewish.
Yeah, bro. They had that foresight.
You know what? After this, you guys need to fill me in. Pause.
Whoa.
They were brothers. And now
They
they're
were
sisters.
brothers, and they both became sisters.
They both had gender reassignment surgeries.
Yes.
Allah, that's crazy, bro.
What?
Hey.
And
That's gonna get in trouble, bro.
That's what tells me Hollywood is fucked. I don't know what's going on, but I know it's fucked. Quite literally and fucking metaphorically.
Actually, you know what? It's true, yeah. Because I see, like, as an example, when Caitlyn Jenner, when he became trans, all of a sudden it was like, here you go. Before like 2016 or 2017 or whatever, no one was talking about trans at all. And all of a sudden it's like Caitlyn Jenner, and now this is
Woman of the year.
Yeah, they needed a trans champion.
Yeah.
They found
Some
it.
bullshit.
But it escalated so quickly. It's just like I remember in like 2016, 2017 being like, I remember the world from like a few years ago. This is different. I remember like 2014 was the first inkling I've got of like things being woke and stuff. Yeah.
It all
And then
happened
it
when they hit
so-
the button on the Large Hadron Collider, bro. I'm pretty sure that day they switched it on, nothing's been the same.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait. What year was that? What
Hey,
year was that?
2012.
Aren't Son packing up the
2012. You know what? See the 2012 like end of the world thing. I think that
China
really
took
happened,
that shit, bro.
I think that really happened. Low key. Yeah.
They stole that shit. Oh,
You know what?
China probably got one of their own. I can't lie.
No, they stole that. They stole that shit.
So the whole what?
They had guys. They had guys at CERN.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They took that shit, bro.
Yeah.
They took it back to Shanghai, bro.
You know what?
All the CAD drawings I took on a USB.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No, you know what? See, 2012. I think actually that was the last good year. Maybe the world did actually end in that year, bro.
This is possibility.
I feel like it's like a different world we've lived in since 2012. Or maybe.
The Mayans did say that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
They didn't say how the world was gonna end, but they did say it wasn't gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Everything's in shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we really just went into a black hole and didn't realize it.
There was just a lot. The last thing that's been good media form, I'm gonna tangent a bit. It's just been, for me, music from like 2009 to maybe 2000.
Oh yeah. This is what we were talking about before. Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
That music was
Okay, no. Some tunes, if you're talking like Migos and stuff, from like 2017, just about. But then, but true, yeah. After that,
I was listening to half of that shit. It was
Migos-
just mumble rap,
after
bro.
that,
Migos, I can't lie. Migos was not
I clotted all of that, bro. It got freed.
Versace.
Versace.
No,
wait, because Bad and Bougie, that's when they became like too mainstream. Not like too mainstream, but like they became like
What
very.
year was that?
That was like
That was just
2017,
after
right?
Versace, because they went on Versace. Drake obviously blew him up.
No, Versace was a while ago.
It was bad
Versace
enough.
was what? Yeah, Versace was time ago. And then after they made Bad and Bougie.
Yeah.
Bad and Bougie was 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I remember when I was in Tanzania, like we were singing that song.
That was bad.
So it must have been at least 2016, 2017.
2016,
Yeah.
2017.
That it's true actually. Yeah. No, music through that time was elite.
It was
Like, in America and in Britain.
It was
Best
bad
time,
enough
bro.
though that
Best time.
most of it was auto tune, and then they started mumble rapping on top of the auto tune. I was like, nah, bro, get them out of here.
Yeah.
Get them out of here. Get them
I
out
was
of
like,
here.
it was a vibe though. Future,
Yeah.
Future Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan era, bro.
Oh,
Versace was
yeah.
2013.
But so,
Bro,
yeah,
actually, it's true. Every tune during that time was a banger, bro.
it was trash rap.
Yeah,
but it
like,
was
yeah,
there,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was Atlanta.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
Atlanta. All these niggas coming from Atlanta.
Atlanta niggas were running they run the whole building.
I got bros in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, what happened to that designer, man? This guy couldn't even string
Banner.
fucking two sentences together. Bro.
Yeah.
But everyone was just there like, yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but yeah. They put this nigga on fucking freshman, double XL freshman, bro. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's like this rapping thing they do every year in America. And people like up and coming rappers come and they have
What, like him in a rap battle?
It's not a cipher they do, but it was just
But what's the point of having him in the cipher? Like, you have to understand what people were saying in the cipher, bro. Like, he brings the tunes, but like, no one knows what the fuck he's saying.
I'm
bro.
sure before the lyrics, no, because I feel they had like a teaser or like the video as it came out. They dropped it. I'm sure no one knew what the fuck he was saying. Designer.
Oh, designer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's cipher.
Wait. Was he the one who, like, one of the rappers here was getting interviewed by like some like Japanese reporter woman or whatever, and she's like, like, no, he's literally just speaking, but
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bro, yeah.
Yeah, she's there bopping her head with no beat. I'm like, what you doing, bro?
No, but the joke is, yeah, that's us who are English speakers as well, because I'm like, yeah. I know what the fuck he's saying. In his tunes.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be bopping my head like just there doing that like Jay-Z thing, yeah. Nah.
Oh, it's cheesy.
How you talking? The man starts two-stepping, bro. Just...
Oh god. How the fuck you know what? RIP to the people in Iran and shit, yeah, but like at the end of the day, you know what I feel, yeah? I feel like it's been deja vu. I feel like I've seen so many of these uprisings in Iran. I'm betting on it not happening in the hope that if it does happen, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I'm not going to put like a lot of energy into being like, I hope that, because the Iranian people, if they were going to rise up, they would have done it time ago, I feel. Like, maybe they do it this time, maybe they don't. I don't know. That's my feeling.
I feel like the situation's completely different now. Like before, their currency wasn't completely toast. Now they're brown bread.
In the sense of like...
do or die.
Oh, in the sense of... So you're saying like, yeah, because it's like they got nothing to lose.
Yeah, it's nothing to lose.
Yeah, us maybe.
There are people playing fucking RuneScape as a job in Venezuela. It pays them in
$100.
dollars.
Oh yeah, the RuneScape money is more. Yeah.
Somebody's paying some 14-year-old kid is paying a Venezuelan father to free.
Yeah.
Fucking $2.50 a week to click some buttons. And you know what? That is a well-paying job in his neighborhood right now. It's that bad.
Wait, hold on. If the same thing happened in this country,
Their electricity must be cheap then. Good lord.
Hey.
That's a good point. I don't know how they're paying for utilities, food. They're just making do.
No. But see, like OnlyFans and shit in this country and American stuff pays a lot of money. But like, if the economy went as bad as like Venezuela and shit, in that sort of environment, does
What,
OnlyFans pay more or does it pay less than the average?
It's less, bro. Because niggas can't eat.
So then
even it'd be relative to.
So even the OnlyFans hoes,
No,
they're gonna lose
I
out.
think that the
Damn.
problem is with that is
Oh no, it is
as
actually
soon
true.
as you try to, well, especially if you've got a tanking fucking currency,
Yeah.
if you get the money in dollars, you're living in Venezuela, you're gonna need to buy something in Venezuela. You need to get that from dollars into Venezuelan real, whatever it is. Sorry,
Pesos or whatever.
pesos,
Yeah.
And that's probably where you're gonna get taxed and lose a lot of money. It's not gonna be 1-to-1, obviously.
Wait, actually, you know what? See, I remember seeing something long time ago, which is like, if you want to know when a crash is happening, buy a brothel or a strip joint. The reason being is because you can predict exactly when the economy is going to crash by how much tips people give at a strip joint or at a brothel. So like, if people, especially at a strip joint, yeah, that's most obvious. Like, if people are throwing it out, the economy is good. If people are like, you get $1, bitch, it's peak, bro. So yeah.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah. Whoa. You weren't meant to keep it. No, I didn't do that for effect. I just did that for the gram. Yeah.
I'll be the back.
Run me that back. So yeah. So realistically, I think that's
Rope nigga
when,
detected.
yeah, that's when we know things are really fucked. Yeah. When even prossies are
That guy's going into
taking
the
a hit,
strip club with $1 and a fucking a piece
On
of
the
string
fishing
attached.
line.
Bring it back. And that nigga's throwing the same thing down. We gotta call it.
Security.
But no, I mean, yeah, I think that does top off quite a depressing topic.
To be fair, I feel we made as much light of it as we.
Oh no,
can
as
do.
we always do.
Yeah.
As we always do. But you know,
R.I.P.,
if you don't laugh, you cry.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now. We are getting, yeah, man.
Hey man, you need to bring me. I need to go out with these friends of yours, bro, and clap them and see what they're really seeing in it. Because
Bro, yeah, it
I
must be.
want to believe, you know. I want to believe in the UK, you know. I want to believe in Britain.
No, like that's in, yeah.
That's a good slogan.
Believe
in Britain. Believe.
I'm running with it.
No, to be fair, until I sober up the next day, I'm like thinking, yeah, it's true actually. You know what? Life is actually all right. You know,
Nobody-
life is actually good here.
Until I sober up.
Yeah.
It is a bubble.
Then you realise
That
you're
is
a
the
different name.
nice part of London. It's in the London banana.
You know exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Exactly. No. Exactly.
It's
That's
in
the
the
thing,
banana.
yeah,
It's in the fun zone.
Exactly.
There is a London fun zone.
The London fun
Exactly.
zone.
If you live there or work there
Yeah.
or adjacent to there,
It's
life
a,
is
it's
good.
a nice,
Yeah,
it's a nice
100%,
place you can go out
yeah.
and have fun. And
Yeah.
but if you go anywhere
Hampstead,
either side of that,
Dulwich,
it's dark.
Clapham.
And actually, you know what? See, like speaking to my wife's uncles and stuff because they're like very rich and again they live in that same place.
Yeah.
It's like you being there at, like Christmas dinner or like New Year's and stuff because they do a big thing for New Year's. I was just like there and I was thinking,
It's quite nice out here.
it's actually quite nice out here. And you go like, no matter like this country would have to really burn down for this area here to actually.
Yeah.
Is that the last bastion of the UK?
That is literally yeah. I think even the Queen might rest her peace. Yeah, rest her peace. Whatever the king would escape to there and stuff. Yeah, if worse comes to worse.
I don't know,
Yeah.
If you come-
Yeah.
If you're coming out from doing 15, you know where to go, bro.
Yeah.
There's only one place left to hit, and that is the strip. Go hit it. That's the only thing I got left.
So that's what you got to do. You got to move to the girls from them sides now.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I can't lie. See, if I had a daughter, if I had a son, I'd be like, okay, you're gonna hang around these certain places.
Yeah.
You'll be like a bartender. You'll be like a waitress in that restaurant
Meet
there,
that community.
and you'll make drinks for people in that place. Whatever, you will get some sort. Yeah.
That's the essence of private school, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
have them close
Yeah.
to the people, the money. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's been a good episode today.
Yeah, very good.
I haven't heard this one.
Yeah, not too bad. I'm not gonna be here next week, so you guys gotta do the thing.
Okay.
That's calm, man.
Next week. Okay, cool. Yeah. Next week we'll sort something out.
Yeah, and hopefully the world hasn't gone into a further fuckery.
No, we're in a tailspin.
And
bro.
even deeper shit.
Yeah,
Hey.
We're currently in a tailspin.
we're nearly in 3-4. If not
Tailspin. This is a flat spin, bro. There's no recovery.
if not for the fucking
Like, man's pulling on the air brakes. The plane ain't responding, bro. Hydraulics ain't responding. This is it.
we're going.
Fasten your seatbelt. Assume the crash position, bro.
This is like Wolves in the Premier League, bro. We're going
Wow.
down. We're going down.
You know what? There was hope before, but now.
No, 100%. It's a certainty. It's already signed, sealed, and delivered.
Are we as bad as Man U?
We're gonna find out. But yeah,
That was
that's
shots fired.
Wait, before we go, I just want to so this is another week of nothing from Kid. Another week on the bench.
On the walk up here, apparently he's trying to muscle his way into the
Greenland
Gaza. Yeah.
Greenland thing. Yeah, he's trying.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna send some
the
troops to
Greenland thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
To fight against
Wait.
America.
we
Oh.
forgot
to
about
help secure the borders.
We forgot about the Russian boats or whatever.
The tanker thing.
Tanker. Thank you. Yeah, no, because I'm with my mate
Yeah,
on.
because we're involved in this now somehow.
Yeah, no. I met him on Thursday, yeah, and like he showed me like so on like I think Skyscanner or some like thing like that, yeah, right. You can track different aircraft.
Oh
in
no,
different places.
flight away. Yeah.
So he looked at that and he was like, a few hours ago, I could literally see a bunch of American planes, British planes, etc., all taken out this. I was like,
If you've got a paid version, you can track basically almost anything in the air.
yeah,
Until they turn off their transponder.
Yeah.
You know.
that was the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's like yeah. So we helped them kidnap Russian tankers. So
We're involved now.
yeah, we're involved. Yeah.
There's a nice in the Kremlin, in the dome of the Kremlin. There's a nice button, London, London,
You know,
capital letters.
You know what's crazy? London isn't even a target.
Huh?
London's not even a target for them.
London. They said if they strike the first,
They're gonna take out Nottingham, bro.
Why did they take out them first?
They're gonna take out Oxford and Nottingham. Is what they said they're gonna take out. I was like, slow down.
I thought they said London. Oh man.
But I've seen on like Russian propaganda, them doing like a whole thing on like their news channel, which is basically like them dropping some bombs in the North Sea, causing a tsunami, and it washes over
That's
England.
the
And
cobalt
they're
thing.
like, we're not even gonna waste actual bombs on them. We're just gonna
Turn it into a
do a cool,
wasteland.
yeah, exactly,
Flood
yeah. I was like, no,
Better
they actually
have
don't
no-
wait us
They
at
could
all.
also do that, yeah.
Better have
Yeah.
Noah's Ark.
Yeah,
I don't even know it's all Kasegi, bro. That one's gonna be really radiated.
yeah,
You're gonna be sick.
yeah, bro. That's Pete.
Can't even catch a drink.
No,
That's the young drink.
you ain't catching shit.
Yeah, by the end of this year, like I said, I'll
Except kidney
be
failure
almost.
and every other organ failure.
Yeah, by the end of this year, I'll be almost surprised if we're not in the wall.
yeah.
But yeah, on that sour note,
Cool shit. Right, yo, that's been Mandemics, another podcast called Epidemic and Systemic Endemic. We were live and direct, so don't sweat it. No matter the topic, we just shell it. Top up our ideas like phone credit, no loans, just debit. Stir up the pot, then we chef it. Let them land, don't wreck it. Take a touch, don't queff it. E. We'll be back same time next week-ish. -1.
Oh yeah, it's fine as well.
Shout out those who can't make it from beforehand.
I mean, it's been so long. There's not even any point in it. Yeah. Hey.
All right, cool.
yeah, I don't know if he's coming back.
Like-
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. At the same
Exactly.
time.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace.
Third.